Hey, John here. Today we're going to talk about the final level in Nimbatus in my first YouTube video that actually has a voice track. So the final level gives you the mission to go recover your engine from the evil corporation who stole it at the beginning of the game. In my drawing here, you start off on the top of the map. The smaller pill is the container, and the larger pill slightly above it is the Nimbatus itself. The orange oval in the center is your engine. One thing that's different about the final level when compared to previous levels in Nimbatus is that the world has rings of unbreakable metal around it, so you can't really just mine through it like you would in other parts of the game. Instead, there are a few places with mines that you can blow up that'll break a hole through that metal plating. Or, as I've drawn on this map, in the bottom right, there is a gate you can break through to descend further into the map. Going clockwise around the surface to that entryway deeper into the core, you'll find some large, very tall walls, which are represented by lines here, that connect to moons. And there's like ships and turrets and stuff all over the place. So you've got to build something that can defeat waves and waves of enemies. And eventually you'll find that you'll need to destroy 4 different power generation stations that power a shield generator in the middle of the planet that kind of keep you from getting to your engine until they're all destroyed. And in this case, the little trapezoid there is the first shield generator. And once you've fought your way past the enemies, destroyed the shield generator, and opened the gate, you'll find that the inside of the planet is a spiral sort of shape that you have to navigate around to get into the center where your engine is. And as with the surface, the spiral has, a hard, unbreakable metal core that's only able to be broken through in a couple places where there are strategically placed mines. Traveling along this spiral, you'll encounter the 3 other shield generators that have to be destroyed before you can get to your engine. One of them, as you'll see, is out on the surface level, and the other 2 are kind of along the spiral going inward. The blue circle in the middle kind of represents the shield that's protecting your engine, and then those red rectangles are kind of a couple relevant places where there are mines. In the actual level there are mines in other places too, but these are the only 2 that were important for my run. Notice that the shield generator on the left is on top of a set of mines, so we're able to blow that up and destroy the shield generator rather than having to go back out and destroy the shield generator from the surface of the planet. So with that, we'll look at the path that I took with my drone to get through this level. So we start off at the container and kind of go clockwise around on the outside until we get to that doorway to get in which case we kind of travel around the spiral, looping up toward that outer mine cluster to destroy that shield generator, and just kind of spin around until we get to the center, blowing everything up on the way in. The way out's a little different. We go up through those 2 sets of mines that we blew up until we get back to the surface, kind of navigating around walls and little bits of the planet that weren't fully destroyed. And then when we get high enough, we go directly over to the container and try to drop off the engine.